You know, with Cardi B, she's done exactly what she should have done. You know, she's just gone full steam ahead, and congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really, really, really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out. I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, singing their praises and saying thank you. The first interview she did after Motorsport came out, it just really hurt me because she looked so aggravated and angry, and the only thing she kept saying was, "Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that verse. I didn't hear that verse. She changed her verse." Like, I was like, "What?" I remember when I first did a song with Trina for the first time. That's why to this day I love Trina, because she is the first female rapper I think that acknowledged me behind the scenes and said, I want you to be on my album. Till this day, you've never heard me speak ill of Trina just because of that. That's very important. And so her most recent interview, Cardi, that's when I just came back on Instagram and I saw it and I felt good. I finally felt like she said something genuinely nice, about me. But with Motorsport, I kind of felt ambushed. I felt like Quavo at that time was like, Quavo is my baby. I love Quavo. And at the time I went on Twitter and I explained how Motorsport came about. And, people were saying that I was lying. So I texted Quavo and I said, hey, just, could you back me up on this? Because, I don't want people to think I'm lying. What do I have to lie about? And he didn't back me up. And, he texted me. He was like, I would go on Twitter and back you up if you were my girl. LOL. And that hurt because he's somebody, like, I love him, There are certain rappers, who I call my baby. Quavo, Uzi is my baby, Sway Lee is my baby. And so Quavo told me, I'm not gonna go on Twitter and address that shit, man. Like, if I do an interview, then I'll address it. And I was like, yikes, because it hurt my feelings to know that people would watch me be slaughtered and not one person will step in to say the truth. They will run with that lie because it's can I have some water, please? They'll allow people to run with the lie because it's entertaining to make Nicki seem like a bad guy. And it's sad. Quavo texted me. I still have the text in my phone. First of all, Quavo came to my studio and played Motorsport. He was the only person on Motorsport. I said, oh, that's a hit. That's out of here. I want to get on that one. He wanted me to get on a record call for keeps. She for keeps. I said, no, please, 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 let's do Motorsport. He came back after and said, all the guys going to be on Motorsport. I was like, okay, yeah, I figured that. I knew that much because I knew they were working on their group album. And he texted me and he said, is it okay to put Cardi on it? And I still have the text in my phone where I said, yeah, let's do it. And that's the only story I told. I said exactly how it came about. And when it was time to clear the air about that, no one did that. Everybody, all of them allowed me to look like I lied. And, even with the scheduling conflict, she's using my hairdresser now. So even he can attest to the fact, Tokyo, he knows that there really was a scheduling conflict and it was because of him. He's the one that couldn't show up. And I texted him, I said, that if I don't show up the day she's shooting, they're going to act like it's because I'm doing it to be mean, with the current Nicki hate train. And he wasn't able to come, he had something to do, and that's fine. So I had to shoot on another day. They all knew that, especially if you're using my hairdresser now. He can attest to that. And you still did interviews, and y'all all still jumped around that, and just to paint Nicki as the bad person so that you could play the victim. And that really, really hurt me because I really fully supported her. And Up until this recent interview that she did, I had never seen her show me genuine love in an interview. And I could just imagine how many girls wish they could have been on a song with Nicki Minaj. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a cocky way, but like, yikes. I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm saying it like, the first thing out of your mouth when someone asks you about a Nicki Minaj feature is, she changed her version. Excuse me? It's because of the Nicki hate parade that she felt the comfortability to address me in that manner.